Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your May 2024 reading. Let me move this so hopefully you can hear me well enough. I hear that my microphone has been a pain in everybody's ass as it is to mine. So, not my biggest concern in my life right now. Like, I'm sorry if the sound kind of sucks. I'm doing my best over here. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. And I appreciate everybody's patience, to be quite honest, because I have bigger fish to fry than if you want to buy me a new microphone, get in touch with me. That would be awesome. If you want to buy me a new computer that works with the new microphone, get in touch with me. That would be awesome. But until then, until a miracle, I'm laughing because of the absurdity that I have to even say it, you guys. Come on. Like, I'm not doing, like, do you honestly think that I want to come out here and give you guys crappy, like, reception readings? I'm a Virgo, for Pete's sake. I want the best for you all. So, on that note, welcome to May. Mars is conjunct Neptune while I'm doing this reading in our 7th house. And it's funny because yesterday, when Mars was not exact conjunct Neptune yet, it felt really, really good. And then the day happened where the exact conjunction, I was like, oh, wow, the dread and fear of Mars conjunct Neptune is gone. And it really is not. It is not gone. It is there. But luckily, May is not going to feel as crappy as April did. I do think that people are still fighting for freedom. Like, I think that that's going to be a running theme for a while. I'm seeing it like ramp up more and more and more and more with people. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of going to be like a really big running theme where people are just expressing, that, Chiron is still in Aries. Like, we're really, everybody is expressing their feelings and emotions and needs and desires. And unfortunately, it's not being received very well from the opposite side, right? Like, I mean, there's this divide, every time we turn around, like, it feels like there's a divide happening, right? I did a live baking show yesterday. So, and I talked a lot about May's energy. And on Patreon, you can also get all of your rising sign astrology. Working on that today, and actually for the next couple of days to get that up in time. And Patreon is like the best way to support me right now in this endeavor to get me to New York for this cancer treatment. So yeah, people tell me all the time that I don't look like I have cancer. And I just need people to understand that cancer doesn't have a look. But yeah, so there is there's a need for compassion and empathy, I feel like. And there's a really big need to stop getting in the middle of other people's things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like the minding of one's own business. There's a line that is clearly being crossed in so many ways when it comes to humanity. So here we are. May is going to feel better. I promise you, May is going to feel better. We have all of this Taurus energy, and having that Taurus energy in the 9th house has just created opportunities and helped you to expand. It's probably taken you to new places and, sort of like spread your wings and spread your horizons. You've probably learned a lot with Jupiter and Uranus there. It's been great. It's been great to have Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. I love having Jupiter in Taurus. I'm a Libra rising, so I've had it in my 8th house. But as a Virgo, we still feel that, I mean, like, Taurus is the 8th house or the ninth house from your sun. Wherever your Virgo sun is, Taurus is going to be the ninth house from there. So we feel that energy, we feel that expansion, that ninth house like expansion and wanting to learn and wanting to broaden our horizons. And May is going to be a lot of that. And I'm really excited to be able to feel that energy, like, you know, after so much of, you know, April was tough. April, there was a lot of things. This one wants to come out. I thought it fell out. There it is, 10 of Wands. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this sort of feels like the end of April, what the end of April feels like. Like, we're trudging up that hill, and I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I really hope I can. I really hope I can. I really hope I can. And just trudging up that hill and getting there. You know, and we have the focus, like we have the vision, right? Like we have the vision of what we want to see. We have the vision, but are we, you know, are we allowing that energy to be open to move it? You know, I feel like, I mean, I say that, oh wow, look at that, look at that. Welcome to your reading, Virgo. 8 of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen. There's a lot of wands here, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like there's going to be like this fire kind of under our asses, like choo 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 choo, time to go. You know, it's like we're ready to do it. We have the 8 of Wands, we have the Hermit, Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the 9 of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could also be the fire sign as well if you have fire placements, like me. However, I feel like there's some kind of communication that is going to help this struggle. Whatever the struggle is, it everybody's going through something, right? And whatever this struggle is, whatever's happening, the energy is shifting and there's this movement, right? If you have been in hermit mode like I have, first of all, I apologize for not doing April readings, but I needed the time away. I had to have that time with myself. And I lead by example. That's what I do. I'm not forceful with my leading. I'm not like, you have to live this way if you want to have a better life. I'm not that kind of person. I'm going to show you what works by doing it myself. And then if you want to do it, then you can do it. If you don't want to do it and it's not your bag, then it's not your bag. But I took a month off because I was heartbroken. I was shattered. A friend of mine, an old friend, they're no longer a friend of mine, shattered me. And that happens in life and it hurts. And so whatever that's, you know, and I'm telling you that story because we are all human and we all need to know that we're all going through something. That was a very small part of why I needed some time to myself. There was a whole bunch of stuff that came together, right? And so if you're coming out of hermit mode, like I'm coming out of hermit mode, you're going to start feeling that energy. And you probably are already, like picking it up, picking it up, picking it up, especially now that Mercury is direct. Hallelujah. Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the 9 of Pentacles. It feels like integration. The Lovers and the 9 of Pentacles feels like integration. It feels like I really needed this time away from people. This really needed this time, you know, for myself. And that's how Virgos reset. You know, we take that's no, we're the hermit for a reason, right? We got to go on the journey by ourselves. We learn by the things that we have to do, right? Like we go through life and our life experiences, and that happens to everybody. But for Virgos, it's alchemy. We alchemize the experience. We take the experience and we alchemize what we have learned from it and what we're doing from it. And we become whole that way. That's what the Lovers is. You may be dealing with a relationship as well. But within this context, this is about you being whole and you becoming whole and you being that person. The Nine of Pentacles is being independent and abundant all on your own. And the fire is here, right? The spark and the fire feels really, really good and is here. So if you're still feeling this 10 of Wands, first of all, we're not even into May. We still have a couple days before May is here. But if you're feeling that 10 of Wands and you're trudging up that hill and it's like, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, it's going to get easier. It's going to get better. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what this 10 of Wands kind of transmutes into. Wow. The Justice card. I'm going to leave it upside down. I never do that. The Justice card. Oh, look at that. What did I say? What is that 10 of Wands transmuting into? All of that hard work, all of that pushing up the hill, pushing that boulder up the hill, pushing that boulder up the hill, pushing that boulder up the hill. It will bring you the foundation and the abundance. And that 10 of Pentacles looks different now. And if it doesn't look different and you don't have an evolved point of view, that may be what's happening to you right now. You may have found that all of this hardship and this difficulty and this work and, you know, the foundation that you want to have in your life and the way that all of that looks different and it looks peaceful. That's the foundation, right? So we have the Justice card in reverse. It flew out and wanted to be in reverse. And so I want you to remember that it could very, very, very easily this month turn things upside down and be out of balance if you're not careful, right? This is what I wanted to do. If you're not careful, you can easily knock yourself out of balance in May, is what I'm getting. Like there's not, you know, and it's almost like, feels like justice, but then it's not. You know, there's just this really, you could also talk to a really unbalanced Libra. You could be the really unbalanced Libra during this time too. That happens to me often. I am definitely an unbalanced Libra energy. Queen of Wands, the Lovers down here. All right. Yeah, see, the Queen of Cups came out on reverse on the Hermit too. Like, I feel like you guys, you have some integration to do. It's like with the Queen of Cups coming out on top of the Hermit, there's definitely, though, like, it's like you came out of your Hermit time, but you're still really extra emotional and you got to right yourself, right? It's like you have to integrate everything that you've learned while you were away and bring it into your life. You know, all of the peace and all of the grounding and all of the coming into yourself, letting yourself rest, giving yourself breaks, balancing out the energy. Because these two, my cards don't come out in reverse. They don't, that's just the way that I've always read. So when they do come out in reverse, I have to pay attention to that. And I'm talking to myself too, by the way, because I'm actually looking at myself while I'm doing this reading all the time. Queen of Wands. So there's an Aries energy, the Emperor with the Ace of Swords. This could either be you becoming a boss or you being a dictator, or you're feeling like the fire sign is a dictator, particularly an Aries energy. Okay. So you know, be very cautious with your words. I feel like I need to say be very cautious with your words. Allow people to like have their say. You know what I mean? Like don't I have a really bad habit of cutting people off too. Like I have a really bad habit of cutting people off when I think that I'm right and they're wrong. Like a bad and I have to watch myself doing it, you know? May is going to be a time where you really want to be super duper aware of your own energy. You know what I mean? So you're not becoming a tyrant. Let's see, the Lovers and okay. Six of Swords. Some of you are really, really restricted in the relationship that you're in, or feeling like you're restricted within the relationship you're in, and that's something that needs to change for you as well. Some of you are also holding on to like it. It feels like there's sort of like I'm kind of being stubborn, like I'm being really, really stubborn about the situation, because the Lover's card is about communication, and it's about making decisions, and it's about, you know, interacting with each other on the same level, and, you know, things like that. And the Four of Pentacles restricts that in a lot of ways. It can be very miserly, like we're going to do things my way kind of thing. The Eight of Pentacles with the Death card the Eight of Pentacles with the Death card is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot going on. So May's energy is going to feel better than April's energy, but it's still going to be really, really fast, really quick moving. There's a lot happening, and it's very easy to come out of alignment. A lot of grounding is going to be needed in May in a lot of ways. But I feel like the difficult parts are shifting, and in a way it's almost like it's time to integrate this information. It's time to integrate and write yourself, turn yourself right side up. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to be upside down anymore in this. I know it feels like it's a weird transition of, I've been feeling this way for so long, it almost feels like it's a part of my identity now. And now we can move on from that. It doesn't, I get to choose a different identity. I get to choose a different path. I get to choose a different place. And I feel like that's the alchemy of this, right? The Death card, that's the alchemy that you're working on. You're the one that is not skipping the steps to get to where you need to go and get to that alchemized state of what you want to do and where you need to go. So it's a lot. This feels like a lot. This reading feels like a whole bunch of stuff for you guys. So take really good care of yourselves. And I hope that you all have a wonderful May. Hope to see you over on Patreon. We are going to be talking about really healing trauma in our body starting in May, and integrating just, having like agency over our body again, and really like being very embodied in life and grounded in life, and kind of a labor of love that I've been working on. So would love to see you over on Patreon as well. Take good care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.